So it is Saturday and I did not get to work on my fun project like I told you I was gonna get to last week. But today, Curry and I are gonna go hit up a few garage sales. It's a beautiful day out and I am looking specifically for some fun things for the grandbabies to have here at the farm, like maybe a little Tykes climbing thing with a slide, or Weston is so into hitting a golf ball. So I want to find like that little Tykes golfing set and maybe the T-ball set. I just think that would be super fun for him and the future toddlers. So that's what we're off to do today, and just to have a fun outing for this beautiful Saturday. All right, so Curry and I hit up some garage sales and I scored this cute little Tykes basketball goal for $1. I gotta fix the net on it, but that'll be super fun for Weston and the girls. And then we ran to Lowe's and I got these boxwoods, and I think that's what, well, it is what I'm gonna be putting in my planters up on the patio. Really excited to finally have purchased something for those. Okay, so I think this was the perfect thing for the front porch. It just made it look so much more inviting. And these are supposed to be super easy to take care of. And that is what I needed, because we all know I do not do well keeping things alive. And I probably will actually pot them in these. But today it turned out super windy and got pretty cool out. So I don't want to be out here right now. I hope to be adding more fun stuff to the front porch soon. Braden's been back at it, out cleaning up around their property and just making things look so great out there. Okay, so Mike and Curry and Greenlee and I are off to Texas for a fun little road trip to visit the family. One of our favorite things about traveling back this time of year, springtime, is the beautiful crops, the wheat fields, and the amazing bluebonnets. This is the state flower, and it is one of my favorites. I have fond memories of taking pictures of our kids in the bluebonnets every year, and so this is just always so super special to go back and see the beautiful bluebonnets. And of course, those West Texas sunsets are always so incredibly amazing. Okay, so we are home, back home in West Texas in Abilene. We came on our little road trip. I'm just gonna walk you around to my mom's property and show you what I grew up with, okay? All right, so it's incredibly windy here, and you're probably gonna have a hard time hearing me, but I'm gonna talk as loud as possible because I wanna just kind of narrate as I go along. My mom is a stinking hard worker, and she has this beautiful yard. She's done all this work by herself. A lot of my friends know what a hard worker she is, but I just wanna show you this. She's laid all this brick, all this rock, and just has created just such a beautiful place. My kids grew up loving this place. Like I said, this is where I grew up. We moved here when I was 5 years old. They had this beautiful home built. So this is my stomping grounds, the cattle pens that my dad and brothers and mom and we all built. Always full of cattle. They had a cattle company, and it was just a fun experience overall growing up here on our little farm. We worked many cattle in this pen here. She no longer has any cattle, but still, it's really cool just to always come back and see the place and what I grew up with. Very different landscape than what we have in Oklahoma. It's funny to think back on all these trees, because when I was a kid, these trees were just little sticks. I think she recently had some help laying this last patio, but for the most part, she has done the majority of this by herself. Some of you may remember a while back, whenever Mike and I gave fun facts about ourselves, I said that I got bit by a rabid skunk when I was 5 years old. Well, this is right where it happened. So I had come out to move the water in the garden for my parents that night. Our garden used to be right here. And I was a little 5-year-old bouncing around, having fun, came out to move the water in the garden. It was right at sundown, and we had a trailer parked right here. I had just gotten a brand new puppy the day before, and I bebopped over here and sat on the tongue of the trailer and was sitting here holding my puppy, swinging my legs back and forth. My parents were sitting in the dining room. They had the window open. A friend was over, they were playing games, and all of a sudden I let out a scream and they came running, and there was a skunk that had bit me on the back of the leg and was just attacking me. It was pretty crazy, but that is how that story went down. So we had a little unexpected surprise while we were in Abilene. As you can see, those are not golf balls, those are hailstones. This storm, I'm going to say it came out of nowhere. We never saw hail on the radar, so it was a little freakishly weird, but those suckers were rather large.
Let me see that.
That is golf ball size. Also, while on our visit, we got to run over to Baird for the 1-year anniversary of the Railhead Tavern. My brother has a huge part in this. Kirk House and Phil Hamilton were the openers for tonight, and the rest of the weekend was going to be action-packed. We got to spend a lot of time with our moms and sisters, sister-in-laws, brothers, nieces, nephews, just everyone. So we love that every chance we get. Back home, action was happening. Braden was in charge of taking pictures for me, and he did a great job just keeping us informed on what was going on. You guys, the tile in their bathroom, this is Greenlee's bathroom actually, it's so beautiful. And again, I love the tile that they chose so much for all of their spaces. This is going to be their master bathroom tile, which he didn't quite get started on this yet. But oh my wow, wait till you see the kitchen. Okay, here's the kitchen tile. This is so beautiful. Curry had her eye on this tile for quite some time. Didn't think it was going to be possible, but it made the budget and was available. And so it is for sure happening. It is so beautiful. Can't wait to see it all finished up. We've been staring at this thorn bush for quite some time now, and we decided today was the day to go ahead and knock it out. We started out just clipping it and trying to trim it down, and then I was like, let's get the tractor and see if we can move it. So that's what we did. I ran and grabbed the tractor, gave it a couple of pushes, and it popped right out of the ground. So we just moved it on over to a burn pile and then just started trying to level the ground back out. This, you might have noticed there were also fence panels there whenever I pushed that bush out of the way, but so the fence row was a little higher. So we're just leveling that back out and just opening this area up. And when you look across the wide open field now, it's just wide open, exactly, and looks so much better. Checking out the green grass. We had some rain while we were gone, so that was really helpful. Gonna be time to mow again very soon. Hey there, welcome to the end of week 62.
Wow, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? 62. That was also a very good year. That was a very, very good year because, you know, I was born in 1962. But anyway, as you probably noticed, not a lot of things happened this week. Karen did a really good job. Saturday, I was in Edmond bowling again, state tournament again. And Karen beautified the front porch, made it look gorgeous. I think they did a couple garage sales and just had girl time, and that was pretty sweet.
And then we headed off to Texas and just got to spend time with family, and that was a lot of fun. Mike got to spend a lot of time with his mom and sister. I got to spend time with my mom, and then we spent time with all of our family. We went over to Baird for my brother's 1-year anniversary or birthday celebration of the tavern. We were there a year ago, right after they opened, and showed you that. And I've also been a couple of times over the last year and shown you. So if you're ever in Baird, Texas, stop by the Railhead Tavern.
Yeah, really good food, really good music. It was great. So, and then we got back, we did a little bit of work. We're trying to clear some fence lines. We're going to continue to do that. And on the way home, Karen realized something kind of crazy, and I'll let her tell you about that.
Well, one of our viewers, Sharon, was texting me. We Tumblr talk all the time, and so she was asking me some questions about Tumblr. So I had to go back and actually watch some of my own videos to help answer her questions. And then I got off on a tangent of watching Flipping the Farm videos.
Yeah, I've heard that's a really cool show.
Yeah, but anyways, I watched week 31, and that is the week that Curry and Braden's house was actually delivered. So it has now been 31 weeks that their house has been here on the property. So this is week 62, 31.
She did the math and everything. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff. And as you saw out there, they're getting the tile in.
It's so pretty.
And it's really pretty. And Abel and his guys are doing a great job. And we're thrilled because we're not doing it, but somebody else is. But they're excited. You know, they're excited. I mean, we get along. We have a great relationship, and them being here has not been, you know, cramping our style. And hopefully we haven't cramped their style too bad. But you know, they want to be on their own. They're ready to get in their house. They're not that far away, so. It is right around the corner, and we're excited for them.
Yeah, we've actually got to have a little extra Greenlee time, so that was really nice and sweet. But
yeah, for sure. So thank you guys so much for your continued watching, support, etc. As Karen always says, like, subscribe,
comment, share. And we have a question for you guys this week. Would you rather, are you ready for this? You gotta drop your comment below. Would you rather live in the city or live on a farm or out in the country?
Yeah, and you could even specify a little bit too. Would you rather live in isolation or farther away from people, or would you rather live in a neighborhood? Because we have friends who are like, oh, we love our neighborhood and the pool and, you know, the playground and all the things that go with that.
And they're not necessarily in the city. So I think that's what the difference would be.
I mean, yeah, kind of throw all of that in there. You can answer any part of that question or all that question. So
tell us where you'd rather live.
Yeah, that'd be good stuff.
All right, you guys have a great weekend.
That's right. God bless.
Oh, wait a second. Somebody's running to us. Come here, say. Keep it grip.
Come here. I can't get her.
Okay. Well, we were going to let you say hi to Salem, but
she won't
jump up here. We truly appreciate each and every one of our viewers. If this is your first time here, definitely click on the playlist that you see on the screen. We would love for you to watch from the beginning. If you have any other questions or comments for us, please drop those in the comment section below, and we will look forward to seeing you next Saturday.